In hospitality, the most demanding work often occurs in the silence of a high-stakes conflict. A guest is upset. They are marching through the lobby, and by the time they reach the desk, they are prepared for a confrontation. You might have the ideal response memorized. You deliver a by-the-book apology, yet the guest's anger persists. Spoken words lose their impact when they clash with the silent signals your body is broadcasting. Delivering an apology with rigid posture, a blank face, and eyes locked on a screen creates a physical barrier. To the guest, these cues signal a lack of interest. Resolving a complaint requires physical space, posture, and timing to align with your spoken words. When your body and your voice match, the guest feels heard. That alignment begins with the physical distance you maintain. The initial gap between you and the guest dictates the foundational tone of the interaction. This top-down diagram illustrates the starting point. Establishing an arm's-length radius provides breathing room, giving them the option to step forward. These boundaries shift based on cultural norms. A respectful gap in one culture can appear cold or intrusive in another. Within that space, you can subtly reflect the guest's general stance. If they lean forward, you can mirror that movement. This signals a connection, provided the mirroring remains subtle enough to appear natural. Adjusting your spatial boundaries and mirroring your guest's stance builds a physical foundation of trust, keeping the interaction out of the combat zone. While you navigate the physical space, the guest will look to your face. It is the primary place they search for authentic empathy. They are looking for specific markers of active listening. A softening of the eyes and a brief, genuine smile demonstrate concern and confirm that you are attentive. In contrast, a wandering gaze or a continuous, unblinking stare can appear dismissive or confrontational. These negative cues tell the guest that their feelings are not being acknowledged. The rules of eye contact are fluid. Gentle, steady contact might reassure one person while making another feel interrogated. You have to monitor the guest's engagement and adjust your gaze to match their comfort level. Facial authenticity acts as the bridge. It transforms a scripted apology into a signal of human empathy that the guest can trust. When you move to solve the problem, the pacing of your movements broadcasts a message about your emotional control. Abrupt, hurried movements create tension and can signal panic. Slow, deliberate actions do the opposite, reassuring the guest that you are intentional. Watch the rhythm of this action. Taking a moment to fetch a tool or document the concern communicates you are taking the issue seriously. These measured actions provide the anxious guest with visual proof that you are focused and in control of the resolution. You can only project that calm if you are managing your own internal stress. Guests often replicate the emotional tone they receive from staff. This diagram maps the physiological signals of an escalated encounter. Tension often manifests as a clenched jaw, tightened fists, and shallow breathing. Resetting your baseline is a mechanical process. Taking a deep breath and consciously dropping your shoulders establishes a composed presence before you speak. Nonverbal mastery requires a spontaneous, adaptive presence in the live moment, shifting with the guest rather than executing a memorized checklist. By regulating your internal state and adapting your physicality, you turn friction into an opportunity to reach a resolution and solve the guest's problem.